Hello everyone and welcome to Wealthy Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about survey sites to earn money 2022. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. MyPoints, Survey Junkie, Inbox Dollars, and Swagbucks are among the typical results given by a Google search for the top survey sites. This got me thinking that there are people who believe these are the best survey sites, when in fact the majority of them are mediocre and there are only two possible explanations. The author doesn't know what they're talking about, they probably don't take surveys themselves, and they wrote this article on a whim, or the survey site doesn't have an affiliate program, so they don't include it in the best list. This list is not in any particular order. If you want to take online surveys properly, you should select a couple of these sites. But first, we will discuss mobile survey applications that may not pay much, but are so simple that you may as well utilize them. The first is a mobile survey application called Dscout. They feature both traditional surveys that pay handsomely on a regular basis, as well as video interview surveys that you can be qualified for. After recording yourself on your phone, responding to their inquiries and providing comments, you are afterwards compensated. When I say that Dscout pays handsomely, I'm not exaggerating. Do not quit your job just yet. There are only so many surveys that you can complete, and you never know which ones you'll be qualified for. Nevertheless, if you do qualify for a Dscout study, you will be reimbursed very handsomely for your participation in the research. The second mobile application is referred to by its name, QMe. If a survey is concealing any information or giving just part of the story, it will have its own unique set of red flags and warning signs. They give very exact timing depending on the amount of time it took prior participations to finish the survey. Additionally, they present survey warning flags that highlight probable flaws with the survey. Because of its two distinctive characteristics, the warning and the time alone, QMe is superior to all other sites that do regular surveys. One of the reasons I like using instant messaging is because QMe can do this. The third app is SurveyMonkey Rewards. You can set notifications with this app, and if a survey appears, you have the opportunity to earn 20 cents or 45 cents per dollar. However, the surveys are so simple, and the majority of them consist of simple multiple choice questions, that downloading this app is not necessary if all you want to do is take simple surveys. Last but not least, Google Opinion Rewards is a mobile app that requires me to use it only when I get a reminder about it. It is really a one-of-a-kind piece of software due to the fact that the only surveys it includes are those from Google. We will now proceed to the best survey sites as of 2022. Number 1 is user testing. On this website, you will be asked for your opinions of a variety of different websites, products, and services. When everything is taken into account, the payment for user testing is the higher end of what might be deemed appropriate. There is a possibility that you may be compensated $10 for every exam that you finish, which will just consist of a recording and some written follow-up questions. On the other hand, if you take part in a live chat and provide your thoughts, you have the potential to earn up to $120 for each of those sessions. As a consequence of this, user testing is a method of making money that is noticeably more effective than the conventional usage of online survey websites. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. The website Prolific.com comes in at number 2. To put it simply, the website in issue is the one that is responsible for conducting surveys on behalf of educational institutions. This suggests that, in contrast to more conventional methods of doing market research, the participants of these surveys might come from a broad variety of academic fields. When determining whether or not to use a certain survey website, I take into consideration two aspects: the level of difficulty involved and the amount of cash offered. There are a great deal of check marks on each of them, and it does point of fact bring up the third one that is there. Let's have a look at some of the survey findings that really pique your interest since they are so interesting. When converted to dollars, the value of 5 minutes at 4.26 pounds is probably equivalent to the value of $5. The following are the sums that were found to be reported the majority of the time when doing this study. There are 3 possible total weights available: 4.18, 5.98 or 8.22 pounds. The results of polls conducted by Prolific.com have indicated that these are the usual salary levels. The Pinecone Research website comes in at number 3 on the list that I made. You will be paid $3 for each survey that you finish on this website. Each survey will take around 15 minutes of your time. Participating in a survey via Pinecone Research is made more convenient by the fact that users are not need to visit the company's website in order to do so. Only in the event that there is a spot available, you will be conducted through email. When the polls cover new products that have not yet been introduced to the market, such as some new menu items at Taco Bell, they may be extremely interesting. They could even provide you a free sample to test out and then ask you to fill out a questionnaire about it afterward. An example of this would be when they discuss new items that have not yet been made available to the general public. Number 4 is MTurk, which stands for Amazon Mechanical Turk. It's essentially a massive marketplace with several possibilities including polls. All of these obligations have a monetary benefit attached to them. As a result, you begin with MTurk's low-paying employment. You must accomplish a considerable number of lower-paying positions to qualify for the higher-paying ones. And I don't mean 20 or 100, you must do 1,000 of these jobs. As a result, I don't make use of it. The responder is another. Another one of those survey-style video interviews. If you qualify for an interview, you might earn a lot of money. At number 5, CrowdTop rewards you with the points for each question and response you provide. The questions are often multiple choice, making it easy to reply. I haven't used this in a long time, but it seems that additional projects are now accessible, so I may give it another go. Finally, Swagbucks has decided to join the fun. Using Swagbucks is one of the money-making strategies. Swagbucks is nothing more than a money-making website for its customers. Because it is the most popular paid website on the internet, it will provide you with a variety of alternatives for making money. You are undoubtedly familiar with the services I'm referring about, such as cashback, survey opportunities, and other such services. Apart from that, redeeming your points is simple, which is another reason why this is a great website to use if you want to take part in online surveys. This is the website you go to if you want to get paid for your opinions. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.